one of the biggest strategic problems with waging war. For all of the so-called war games and disaster planning, nobody can predict the future. Iran's proxy militia in Yemen is attacking Saudi Arabia's coastal oil facilities. It jeopardizes yet another alternative to the Hormuz Strait, and it drags in another country who didn't want war in the first place. This weekend, Ukraine launched a deadly attack on an Iranian vessel it says was trading weapons with Russia. Now experts fear that Ukraine's European allies might be dragged in too. They may want nothing to do with Trump's Iran war, but they're lockstep behind Ukraine in the war against Russia. You don't need to be a doomsayer to understand how this could spiral out of control. Dangerous unintended consequences are one of the reasons why so many expert guests on this show have repeatedly called on Trump to declare victory and get the hell out of this. For a while, that is what he was doing. But all of a sudden, the debate has pivoted. It's all about how and when the US should escalate and not if. The war's public cheerleaders are making the case that US deaths may be worthwhile if the US escalates into operations like seizing Karg Island. The US is not winning, as well as the war's cost in lives and dollars. The question is whether any of the dramatic operations now being retailed will get them any closer to anything which could plausibly be called a victory. Why Trump has given up on giving up is unclear. The late Lindsey Graham had one prescient explanation in newly released documentary footage about his pro-war crusade.
How long have we been pushing this?
Well, you've been pushing this for years, right?
Right, it's here. I talked to Trump this morning.
It's literally...
Oh, he's Jack.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I've ever done. He loves blowing stuff up.
Well, whether or not Trump loves blowing stuff up, it seems inevitable that he's about to start doing it again. And the whole world is again braced for the unintended consequences. Where the hell are we? I can't think of many people better qualified to at least try and explain.
Thank you, Piers. Shalom. Thank you for inviting me onto your show. I'll be brief, to the point, or short and concise. Most of your guests view the situation and the war like football fans. I'm not like that. I want to be objective. The conflict between the US and Iran is nothing new. You have to understand that there are two factions in the US. Democrats, who enter wars by forming broad coalition of nations, and Republicans, who confront the opponent unilaterally. This is how American foreign policy has operated since 1991, or still operating, we can say. The Bush administration went to war against Saddam. And who did they do a favor for? Tell me. They did a favor for Iran and the Gulf monarchies. The Obama, Clinton, and Biden administrations entered wars alongside numerous other countries. Who is behind this? Well, watch the Oliver Stone's films. The conflict between Israel and Iran is totally different. Iran poses a threat to Israel, so it uses proxies like Hezbollah and Hamas, or the Palestinians in general, to die for Iranian objectives, simply because the Iranian regime opposes Israel. Pro-Palestinian groups or factions in the West do the same thing. For example, peace will only come when the Arabs are encouraged to play football against Israel instead. The war in Gaza was nothing new. A war in Gaza took place back in 1949, for example. Returning to the US and Iran, who is the US doing favor for right now? Tell me. The Gulf monarchies, of course. Yet this entire conflict remains tactical in nature, centering on who can create greater economic damage on the other. mutual bombardment is of no significant importance. From the perspective of the Iranian regime, there are only two options. Either they resign or they go to total war and occupy the entire Persian Gulf. Peace does not suit them. Why? Iran is economically devastated, isolated, and inflation is at record levels. There is an old rule that to suppress any popular uprising, you place the country in a state of war. The same thing happened in Hungary, Czech Republic, the Poland, where the army had to be deployed to the streets due to public unrest. Thank you, Piers. Thank you. This is my opinion. Thank you, Shalom. Thank you for giving me a few minutes. Goodbye. Bye bye.